Manchester United are for sale. The Glazers are selling up. Ineos are in the dark. Who are these secret bidders? What is going on? Everything that has happened over this Friday, the 10th of October, I'm going to bring you completely up to date with. We have been speaking the last couple of days on this so-called potential sale of Manchester United, and Ineos in the dark. The Glazers selling their shares. What is going on? All of the up-to-date information is right here, right now on Forever United TV. Get into the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this, people. Just bringing you fully up to date with the situation and where we're actually at the moment, because there's quite a bit to get through on top of what we've already discussed. The Turkey Al Sheikh tweet has definitely ruffled feathers. The Daily Mail have come in on their side of things. We've now got an update from the Times as well today. And also on top of that, Thomas Ziliakis, the Finnish businessman, and his proposal. I'll work with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. No problem at all. It's like someone's trying to sweeten a deal here to try and get his foot through the door as well at Manchester United. I'll talk about what he said also, and I'll bring you up to date with all the other Manchester United news around the club, on the pitch as well, because let's be honest right now, Man United fans, I am one of you, and we are struggling right now to understand what is going on with this. We're getting so many sides of the story around Manchester United's potential sale. Everyone's excited, everyone's hopeful, everyone's wishful thinking right now. Christmas has come early for Man United fans, but look, there is nothing definite, there is nothing actually in stone yet, carved in stone, that Manchester United and the Glazers are parting ways. Let's just put it like that. But we have got updates. First of all, Thomas Ziliakis is the Finnish businessman who came in and around Manchester United and proposed taking over when we were officially up for sale before Ineos came in. You'll remember the name. You remember him doing plenty of talk and doing plenty of social media coverage as well. To be honest, if there's a businessman that's going around social media or talking to people on podcasts and things like that online about what he's going to do, I really don't think he's the right man for Manchester United. His proposal actually is to bring in fans from overseas who can't watch United and earn a different revenue stream for the football club. He's also said that he is willing to work alongside Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who isn't really in the know about what's going on. If you listen to what the Times say, Charlotte Dunkner of the Times was talking on Sky Sports News today, talking about this strange tweet which has sent everybody into overdrive and scrambling around to try and find extra information about what is going on right now. But she said, like everybody else has, the Glazers, if they want to sell, will sell. And if there is a bidder there, they will sell the whole club and Sir Jim Ratcliffe shares if they want to. Now, that's where it's getting intriguing. We spoke about this morning, but the drag-on clause that they had, the Glazers, with this sale of a certain percentage of the club, they're just under 30% to Ineos. That's come to an end now. And the Times are talking about this as well. This can happen and definitely will happen if the Glazers find a bid suitable for them or for what they feel is the right valuation for Manchester United. So that's where they're at. And there's a certain price per share, $33 per share or something like that. If that comes in, the Glazers will sell Manchester United, and they will sell from under the noses of Ineos. Now, Charlotte has also been talking about what was said from Manchester United. And again, we've gone on about this. According to Manchester United sources, they're in the dark. They don't know. According to people in representation of Ineos, they don't know either on what's going on. So the talk is going in and around Ineos. And don't forget, in all of this, in all of the craziness and everything that's going on right now, they are powerless to what the Glazers could do. And I remember talking about this at the time. It's like, this is no good when Ineos come in and we're looking at this deal, and everybody was coming at me after I was backing what Ineos were doing, and everyone was saying, like, what's the point in this? In 18 months they can just sell it again. And I'm like, are you bothered if they sell it again then? Because it means that the Glazers are gone. So if they want to sell it, surely that's a good thing. We're now at that point where they can sell it, and the talk is that there is bidders there, and there are plenty of people circling around Manchester United looking to raise the funds or raise consortiums or put bids in to buy Manchester United. There's no smoke without fire when it comes to potential ownership and buying out of shares when it comes to football clubs. You can talk about speculation, people being fired, things like this. This is a different world of reporting. You're talking about the business side here, and you're talking about massive, massive players here that really don't care what the media is saying and what people are talking about. They're the power play. They're the billionaires, the ones that run everything. So we don't need to worry about what the media are actually saying, because they're guessing as much as we are right now with this one. But people like Thomas Ziliakos, to finish, billionaire, who's willing to work alongside Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he doesn't really seem like he's a power player to me in the way that he's come across. And his proposal about bringing foreign fans in and that being another revenue stream for Manchester United, I don't think. He can talk about the Glazers not being good for the club and get in bed with the fan base and everyone's on board with things like that. Have you got the Wonga, mate? Have you got enough? And have you got a structure in place? Because I just don't see it. Where was you when United were for sale? Yep, you was nowhere near, because you didn't have the funds and you didn't have the clout. So, again, people like that coming in, I'm completely happy for them to come in and try and take the Glazers out of Manchester United. I just don't think it's going to happen. It's as simple as that. But, yeah, I think, again, just full confirmation here as well, that Ineos being in the dark, the Glazers can do whatever they want, and everybody reporting on it, clutching at straws a little bit. It's going to get more and more interesting as the weekend goes on, this. And let's not forget, in all of it as well, is that there is no definite yes, there is no definite no. It is just talks at the moment, but the talks are positive around this potentially happening. So, yeah, there is still a very, very good chance that someone could come in. If anyone's got the money, United are gone. I mean, that's basically it. If anyone comes in and offers what the Glazers want for United, it's over. It's done. The Glazers will sell. And then Ineos are stuck. They have to match that bid, whatever that bid is, and buy out the Glazers. This is how important this is. Simple facts. Like we said this morning, through what everyone has said and all the rumours about who it is, are they really interested? Look, if someone has got the money and comes in and bids for Manchester United, the Glazers will sell. That's all we know. And that's it. That's where we're at the moment. The people messing around like Thomas Ziliakos and whoever these other consortiums are, former Manchester United players and things like this, let's just wait for that concrete one. That man, that Turkey Al Sheikh, and that business proposal that was going in, let's see what that is, and then we can probably start talking further along the lines. But yes, the Times now jumping on top of what the Daily Mail said, and it is the same. There's nothing from United or Ineos, but there is obviously interest there, and there is someone waiting in the wings to make a bid to the Glazers, and they can sell Manchester United. Not just their shares, by the way, the whole club under Ineos' feet. Moving on to the other news as well going around Manchester United today. Just to keep you up to date, I am currently at a wedding, so cannot be with you live tonight. So thank you again for your patience. And please do pile into the comment section with all of your quotes, with all of your thoughts and all of your messages. Manchester United, safe football is what Ruben Amorim is liking. This is a story that's come out from Samuel Luckhurst this afternoon about Manchester United playing safe football. No heart attack football. Ruben Amorim is said to be very, very happy with the performance against Sunderland. What was seen as a stress-free, professional performance. Too many games have been heart attack football, hearts in mouth stuff with Manchester United. It's not good, and it's not good for consistency and progression, he is saying. He'd rather have a few normal performances where United just see a game out, and not by clinging on by their fingernails to get a result in the back. No, I'm with that as well. I would gladly welcome a few simple 2-0 wins into Manchester United's season all day long, please. Yeah, but that's what Ruben Amorim has been saying in and around Manchester United. Of course, we're not going to get loads of news in and around the football club. A few players are on holiday, on break. Some are on international duty, so little snippets of news coming out here and there, and words coming out from United. But all positive still on the player front. Apart from Kobbie Mainoo, who is seen as wanting away from Manchester United still, then reports are still there. And there is a story coming from Italy about Napoli going all in for a loan move for Kobbie Mainoo in January. United are going to be right up against it. That story that we broke earlier in the week from Sully about Kobbie Mainoo wanting away from Manchester United if his game time doesn't change. He wants to be part of the England setup for the World Cup, and he's going to make a move happen. Or his agents are going to make a move happen anyway. He's happy to go to Napoli. We know this. Napoli are happy to take him. United don't want to loan him. There is going to be a coming together here, and something will need to be sorted out with Kobbie Mainoo, because it just looks like he's not going to get the game time that he wants. And if United do, like Romano says, go out in January and buy somebody else, it will be a clear sign they will be allowing Kobbie to leave. It might not happen at the start of January. We'll have to see if United do bring another midfielder in first, and then Kobbie might leave. It's going to come down to what Manchester United see as squad depth. And Kobbie cannot really leave if United haven't got a replacement in place. I think Kobbie leaves and goes on loan if somebody else comes in. It's all about what Manchester United have got left over and who they want to really go out and get. Can they get a loan? A loan? One loan in, one loan out? I've got no idea. It's going to have to be someone very, very specific to do a specific role for Ruben Amorim in this system. Kobbie isn't up to the task in Ruben's eyes. And that, I think, is how I would say Kobbie Mainoo leaves in January, because he wants World Cup football. Ruben wants to save his job, and he doesn't feel like Kobbie is good enough. The future is Kobbie Mainoo and Carlos Baleba, if you listen to all the speculation. But how does that even work? Look, plenty to go on and plenty coming. But that's the story from Italy at the moment with Kobbie Mainoo. And that pretty much is everything that's going on this Friday afternoon, everybody. So, again, get your comments in. Talk to me in the comment section. Please pop a like on this video. Smash that subscribe button on your screen. Topics of note today. Ineos in the dark. Nobody knows what's going on. This story is starting to gather momentum about the Glazers selling their shares of Manchester United and Ineos' shares of Manchester United. All of this with all of this new stadium stuff going on in the background. What is going on? When is somebody of significance going to come out and fill us in on this? Get your comments in on that, please, everybody. And, of course, make sure that you talk about the other subjects that we've spoken about in this video as well. Cheers for watching, everybody. I'll see you all Saturday morning, bright and early, 8 o'clock, everyone.